else out there as a wrestling fan saw this and like it was just kind of disgusted with this finish. Like that's how I would say that's how I honestly felt with this finish.
Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the sexy ninja in the place that made for our papers. Yeah, we're talking about All Out. Chicago, Nigel, Excalibur, Tony, and Daddy on commentary. And then we got JR later on. It's a lot of great stuff here. All Out 2024. Good times, man. We started off with MJF versus Daniel Garcia. Oh, my God. Such an awesome match, man. Thank me banner or whatever, you know, but it's just a fight. It's just a fight, man. And MJF did get the win, so I was right on my pick, but Daniel Garcia wasn't having any of it, and he pile drives MJF, leaving him there, you know, because the MJF was trying to go in for he's like, come on, buddy. He's like, no, takes him out. So great way to start the show. And like I said, this match was just freaking awesome, man. And we go into the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Fun match. Bucks retain, and I'm okay with that because I think they should have the tag team championships for a while, and we should get a team that can actually take those titles away from them. So but yeah, fun match. Then we got the AEW International Championship. Will Ospreay versus that bastard Pac. Whew, I think this is close to being my match of the night. Like, seriously, man. And like, I got my Ospreay shirt. I was like, Ospreay, elevated. You know, this match was awesome. But I was right here. Will Ospreay got the win over that bastard. Ricochet's watching, and I'm like, just a matter of time. And Wrestle Dream is just right around the corner in October, so I'm just like, Ricochet and Will Ospreay, please, wrestling gods, please, you know. So, but yeah, this is close to being my match of the night. And my match of the night right now is the Chicago street fight between Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander. I was wrong on my pick. Chris Statlander won, but these two, woo, RIP New Jack on a chair. These two beat the crap out of each other, man. And poor Chris Statlander did the splits on some thumbtacks and everything. But yeah, this was just an awesome match, dude. Like I was just like the whole time, I was like, oh shit, oh. So really fun Chicago street fight, and this is up there. This is up there, and I was just feeling good at this point. I was just like, man. Then we got the AEW Continental Championship, Okada versus Mark Briscoe versus Orange Cassidy versus Takeshita, and Okada got the win, retaining that championship. So Don Callis on commentary. But before this, we did have Will and Ricochet go face to face, and he's like, bring it, bruv. So I was like, just a matter of time. Book it, Tony. Book it. Okay. But yeah, Okada, Mark, and OC and the Takeshita, it was a fun match. But like, I was on that high after that Chicago street fight. So, and then we go right into the AEW TBS Championship, Mercedes Moné versus Shida. I really wasn't vibing. Mercedes got the win, and I was like, okay, now can we move on? And we go into the AEW World Championship, Bryan Danielson versus Jack Perry. Of course, we got some Buck shenanigans and all this crazy stuff, but Bryan retains that championship. He's going to have a long one. But this was crazy because this is where JR got on commentary. The Bucks came out, and here comes Blackpool Combat Club. And then Kill Switch is coming out, and Christian, and then they get the Blackpool Combat Club blocks them. And yeah, so it's like, because he has that contract for the Casino Gauntlet match. So he can cash in anytime he wants for that championship. So it's there. But this wasn't the biggest thing that happened in this match. It was the betrayal by Moxley by putting a plastic bag over Bryan Danielson's face, like, oh, what? You know, he's on the gas. It was just a horrifying image, man. And that bastard Pac is holding back Wheeler Yuta, who's crying and saying, no, 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 no. And because Claudio did the first blow, and Bryan was like, what the heck? And then the bag went right over his head. It was just a crazy emotional, and all the betrayal and everything like that. But my problem with this, it was horrifying. Like, honestly, really horrifying. I was like, Moxley's a sadistic bastard. Everyone's chanting, this is murder. Dun, 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 dun. This is murder. The commentary team, oh no, this is terrible, horrible, disgusting. Oh my, like the tone of their voice wasn't selling how this should have been. Like, either like, oh my God, this is awful. Someone should help him. Someone should help him. You know, it's not like a Michael Cole, like, God damn it, somebody help him. This is ridiculous. You know, really selling this. It was just so plain. It was just like, oh God, he's about to be murdered in front of us. Somebody help him. Somebody. You know, that's just the way it came off. Even JR was disgusting. I was like, you're not, like, it just really brought it down, to me, in my opinion. But the betrayal's there. Wheeler Yuta, you know, he's just like, he was like checking on Bryan, so he wasn't really part of this whole betrayal thing. Then we go into our the big match of the night, the steel cage, unsanctioned, lights out, whatever gimmick you want to attach to it. Swerve and Hangman Adam Page. Really fun match, but it got brutal. Like, it got really brutal, and the finish really didn't. Like, it just, I don't know why, it just put me in, like it was a badass match. The cinder block thing, I was like, but that finish with the syringe through the mouth, and then that wicked chair shot to the point to where the ref had to call it and Hangman won, and I was wrong here. It turned me off. Like, I was just like when he put, I was like, I almost threw up when he did and I was like, oh my God. Then that brutal chair shot, I was like, I don't know, man. Like, this is a little much, don't you think, Tony? Like, don't you think this is a little much? So, very off-putting. Like, great pay-per-view, but just the finish alone. I don't know who else out there as a wrestling fan saw this and like, it was just kind of disgusted with this finish. Like, that's how I would say, that's how I honestly felt with this finish. I was a little disgusted. I was like, and I don't want these guys to be hurt, you know, and that, like, the concussions and everything. I just think of all of that. Like, it's like, yes, you are willing to put your bodies on the line for entertainment and you love the business, but there's a certain point where it just became a little bit too brutal for me, and the finish just really put a bad taste in my mouth, man. But besides that, I give this show a solid 5 out of 5. All the matches were solid. My favorite match of the night was the Chicago Street fight and stuff. And people can come at me and be like, well, you like the thumbtacks and this and that, you know. Yeah, but he's the little, like, he just literally put the needle in his mouth, and, you know, and then the show is just like, just brutality to be just to be brutal. But I did like the fact that they end the show with Hangman Adam Page, like, you know. So, overall, though, fun show. I give it a solid 5 out of 5, even though, like I said, the ending to the Swerve and Hangman cage match, steel cage match, and I hope this is it. We're done. I hope we're done with this feud and we wash our hands of it. So, but those are my only complaints. It was the commentators not selling Bryan being literally murdered in front of us, and that finish just really just I was like, so. All right, y'all. Tell me what you thought of the show. Drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Share with your grandma, share with your grandpa, share with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And as always, the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
No, it's unsanctioned. It's anything goes. When you're pissed off. Oh, Hangman lost.